All right. Well, hey, when you talk about Napa Valley, the Mondavi's name have been in the limelight for a long, long time. But, well, they own the Charles Krug Winery, the oldest winery in the Napa Valley. What? Mondavi's own that? Well, yes, that's the original Robert Mondavi Winery. Well, like I said, they got a history. So when Carissa Mondavi, Timothy's daughter, came in, I was just, my eyes lightened up because I just read that Mondavi book. The hell's it called? The House of Mondavi, okay, real hard one to remember, huh? But great stuff, and in it, some very revealing information about the Mondavi family. So I could see, Carissa, when I mentioned that, she got a little bit defensive, but, she could see my passion in wine, and I saw hers. And, this is a family that really, their life is the wine business. So, and that's pretty much my life, too. Hey, we bonded immediately. But, I'm always willing to see the royalty of Napa Valley. And to me, the Mondavi family have done more for the California wine industry. And hey, wine as a whole, just bringing wine to the table and making it part of everyday life. That was Robert Mondavi's mission in life. And hey, he made a lot of money doing it. Are you going to, fault the guy for that? He was ambitious, okay? And his family also ambitious. And this book revealed a lot of, the bad things that happened. Hey, along the way, you're going to make a few mistakes in life, okay? You're going to have some, adulterous scandals. That's the things that sells books. Are you kidding me? So I told Carissa, don't worry about that. I was surprised she hadn't read the book, even though her dad is kind of made out, in a negative way. I said, those are the things that people focus on in books like this. You can't deny the fact that the Mondavi family, both sides of it, really, great people, very inspired people, and, definitely the heart and soul of Napa Valley in the early days. So, good stuff here in this book. I highly recommend it. Enough of the book review, and let's get on to the wine. Continuum. Okay, another family business, when the Mondavis Constellation bought them out, pretty much the hostile takeover. You have to read the book. Very telling, very revealing. And these guys got paid out huge sums of money. I think Tim got $50 million. But you know what? It takes that much money to buy vineyard land in Napa Valley today and start a project. Carissa mentioned that we borrowed money to plant this new vineyard, even with all that money that they got as a payout, for the Robert Mondavi Winery. Hey, Michael got over $100 million. And Marcia got over $100 million also. Just huge amount of money. But at the same time, hey, these guys work for it, man. They deserve it. And, kind of the sweetness at the end of the sorrow that you get to start your own thing, which is what these guys wanted to do anyways. When you looked at what happened to Robert Mondavi Winery, these guys were definitely both going in different directions, Tim and Mike. And now Mike's got his own thing. I think he's much more happier. And Tim, well, I've never met Tim Mondavi, but met almost every other member of the Mondavi family. Rob, Michael's son, and it was nice to meet Carissa the other day, but all very passionate people. Again, you could just see the passion in Carissa. These people are going to be successful. What a great name, Continuum. All right? Unlike Michael's wine, M, which is just a letter. Sorry, Mike. Very good wine, though. But this Continuum also, it makes my life very easy. I just have to review one wine. That's all they're going to make at Continuum is one wine. They bought the old Cloudview property up on Pritchard Hill, an adjoining property, and a beautiful vineyard site up there. Things didn't work out. Tim wanted to buy the Tokelon vineyard. They were thinking about initially buying back the Robert Mondavi Winery. After Constellation had bought the whole deal, they thought they may only want Woodridge, but that didn't work out. But hey, you never know someday. These people at Constellation, not known for making high-quality wine, they may want to sell off the prestige level and just keep the big box stuff like Woodridge. So you never know what will happen in the future here. Keep your eyes open on that. The chapter still not finished on the Mondavi's book in the Napa Valley. All right, this Continuum, the next chapter for Tim. First three vintages were Tokelon fruit. 2007 was the last vintage from this vineyard. The 2008 is 70% estate from that estate up on Pritchard Hill, and 30% from other sources. The Mondavis have got many friends in addition to the other vineyard land that the other members of the family own throughout the valley. So it's a blend of 71% Cabernet Sauvignon, 17% Cabernet Franc, a component which they hope to maybe heighten in this. I love Cabernet Franc. And then 7% Petit Verdot and a little bit Merlot in there. Very decadent bouquet, black currants, cassis-berry fruit, dark cocoa, soy, violet, floral aromas, black earth. Very complex array of spice, earth, and fruit aromas on the nose. And this label is a picture of the Cabernet Franc vine, 25-year-old negative image. That's a 25-year-old vine, rather, I'm sorry, with a negative image and with some highlights of gold leaf thrown in there to emulate the sunlight, one of the things that's most important in the vineyard's life. but a beautiful package the whole way around. I really like this, but what we're interested in is what's in it. The purity of fruit here, the black currants, black cherry, forward, seductive nature of this '08 vintage with layers of toasty oak spice, fresh earth, and that dark cocoa, those notes emulating throughout the finish as well. Really long. I would expect this wine. I'd love to see it in 10, 15 years from now, but hey, delicious today. Most excellent indeed. Great work from Timothy Mondavi and company. All right, next up, we got a good old friend from Red Car Winery. Are they from the south coast? No, they're up in Sonoma now.